Hey guys, what's up? It's Shinobi Ranger here, and welcome to the top 3 clans for beginners in Shogun 2. Now, this is a guide video which is going to cover the top 3 clans which are easiest in terms of campaign gameplay for beginners. Now, before we proceed ahead with this video, you may be wondering why not 5, why 3? Well, it's because I have made this video based on some assumptions. And what are those assumptions? My first assumption is that you have never played Shogun 2 in your life and you are wondering, how do I get on with this game? How do I play this game? Which clan, if I play, which clan is going to give me a feel of the game and so that I can get to know the game as I play. With that said, let us get into the third top clan of the game, which is going to be easy. Right, so how I'm not going to do this for 5 videos. I'll just do it for 3 which I feel are the easiest for beginners. You are free to dispute me, people who feel there are easier clans. Yes, there may be easier clans, but this is considering the person, whoever is watching this, is a beginner who has no idea. Okay, so just before I get on with the main stuff, in case people say there are easier clans, yes, there are and easier clans than the 3 clans which I am mentioning, but this is assuming that the person has zero knowledge of the game and is hunting for some sort of a guide to get him through the game. So he doesn't know what he has to play and he's searching for it. So I hope this will cover his requirement. With all the explanation out of the way, let us get on with the third easiest clan in the game. So playing the Shogun 2 campaign, please make note of this. Okay, not Rise of the Samurai, not Fall of the Samurai, Shogun 2 specifically. Okay, the campaign where you become the Shogun of Japan. Alright, so let's get in. And we shall be starting with the third clan, that is the Date clan. Now, I am the reason I am going to do this is right now. I only play long campaigns. I don't play short campaigns because I'm not a fan of short campaigns, and I don't play domination campaigns because it stresses me out a bit. I like to take it easy, and if you want to enjoy the game without too much stress, I just want to have a relaxed and easy playthrough. Whatever difficulty you're doing, you just want to enjoy the gameplay. I feel long campaigns this best option you can choose, because every clan, okay, just for example, every clan is going to require 40 provinces to hold, and you will be you need to complete the campaign before winter of 1600. Okay, and every clan starts in 1545. So every clan, so here I go, look, you can take a look. Okay, alright. Now number 3, the Date clan. The Date clan, their challenge is given as normal, initial challenge. I am playing this on normal difficulty, as I always do with Shogun 2. Starting years 1545, the Date clan are given the title of Masters of Battle. They gain a charge bonus to all units. They have reduced recruitment and cost and upkeep cost for Nodachi Samurai and can recruit superior Nodachi Samurai. So they start all the way in the north of Japan on the main island of Honshu. Okay, let us examine why the Date clan come at number 3.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Date lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We do not walk the same path as other clans. We are revered as strong, independent, and brave in battle. Our warriors are feared. Their skills with the Nodachi are unrivaled. In battle, they terrify the foe. Bisha Mountain, the war god has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Date clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Date.
Shut up. Okay. Now, the Date clan start in the northernmost part of Japan. Alright, if you take a look here in the map, you can see that there is nobody surrounding our backs. Okay, you do not have to worry about the two-front war. The advantage is of isolation. You are somewhere far away in the north, you can build up your power base and then expand down south. So the direction of conquest is unidirectional. So you just come down south all the way. You can hit to you can just secure the mainland of Honshu. If you want, you can even go into Shikoku and then Kyushu. Now, as evidenced from the traits of the Date clan, okay. So we have charge bonus to all units. By charge bonus, they mean +2 charge bonus to all units. If you are doubting me, a unit of Yari Ashigaru has a charge value of 1. But the Date units, every unit has a charge bonus of +2. So here you can see our Yari Hashigaru have a charge bonus of 3 instead of the usual 1 held by all other clans. That is one thing. Reduced recruitment cost and upkeep for Nodachi Samurai can recruit superior Nodachi Samurai. We shall get to the Nodachi Samurai just a bit now forward. But just so you know how Nodachi Samurai are recruited the Nodachi Samurai are recruited from the second tier sword school building. The first one is already there. The first tier of the sword building is a sword school. The second tier gives you a Nodachi dojo which is used to recruit Date Nodachi Samurai. Now the Date Nodachi Samurai compared to their regular Nodachi Samurai of other clans have less recruitment cost. They have lower upkeep cost, i.e. maintenance cost. Every time you have the unit on the field, the amount of money you pay for maintenance, which is given here. So this is the number of men in the unit, and this upkeep cost is the number of turns you maintain this unit. Every turn you need to pay 71 koku or 71 gold. If you want to take it as gold, take it as gold. Every turn the unit is on the field, you need to pay 71 coins for its maintenance. Okay? Compared to other clans, the Nodachi Samurai of the Date clan are cheaper and they are far more effective in terms of their melee combat skills by the stats shown. Okay? Now, what is the major advantage is also the major disadvantage for the Date clan. You can see that the province of Iwate is a large province. It is a huge province. Okay. So you can see the length of the province, the way it is laid out longitudinally. Now this is going to give you security because you can see an army approach and you can prepare for it well in advance. Alright, so you see an army somewhere here when you get the line of sight. When you see the army about to enter your lands, you can recruit troops in your capital, in your stronghold of Iwate. One more thing I would like to tell is your starting stronghold, i.e., your capital, will always have 2 recruitment slots. Okay, so this is just to make sure you people get the idea. So your stronghold has 2 units. I am just going to show you again. See, and this can be further increased by certain buildings. Let us not get into that first, but this is just the crux of the idea. You have more time to prepare for an attack. You can withdraw your armies and fall back to your capital and boost up the defenses, but not bolster the defenses of the capital by recruiting additional troops. Now, why the data are placed in third position becomes evident. Since your province is so huge, it is easy to defend. You can just fall back to the castle, but the same problem applies when you're marching your army out. That is a major problem, and it will give your enemies additional time to reinforce their own defenses and forces to prepare for your assault. So when you're going into battle initially, okay, you need to be careful. You need to go in well prepared and with a much larger army than you think you can use. Now, initially, the Date start off at war with the Mogami clan of Ugo and Mogami. I'm sorry, Uzin. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now, Ugo has a stone mine which is going to reduce construction costs for all the buildings in that province. Uzin has nothing remarkable, but it is another path of conquest for you. So once you secure Ugo and then proceed to Uzin, even if you do lose Uzin, you have 2 provinces. The northern tip of the island is completely under your control. Okay. Now, what are the advantages that put the Date clan in the third position for beginners? Apart from the fact that the distance to be covered is itself your biggest advantage and disadvantage. Well, simple. Iwate has a blacksmith building for province speciality. Okay. Now, this is the building you will need for outfitting your melee troops, your samurai, any units. 1 minute. Okay, so you see there is an improved, like you can see there is a bronze sword and a bronze armor stating that improved melee and improved armor. That is because of this blacksmithing building. This province specialty building is the smithing building. Okay, across the game, every clan, whichever clan you play, you should always recruit your melee troops such as your samurai, your monks, if you want your cavalry, from these blacksmithing buildings because they provide bonuses to melee attack and armor. Alright, there is an encampment building which is available in Heaven and Earth. So Heaven and Earth gives you an encampment building which will further give you more improvements for your own troops. So the idea here is to get the best quality of troops you can get. You should always use a blacksmithing building province specialty, the province which has a blacksmith building as a recruitment hub. So in this game, you will have hubs of recruitment for archers, cavalry, and melee troops. It's all based on the province specialty building in the province. Okay, some provinces may have a province specialty building, some may not have any province specialty building. Okay, so this is one advantage. One more advantage is you already start off with a sword school built. Now a sword school is going to cost you 850 coins to build. It takes you I guess 2 turns to build. Let me check. Okay, it takes a single turn to build. Okay, now the only way excuse me, the only way other clans can get the sword school built is the first tech in the mastery of arts for military tech, that is Bushido. The first tech needs to be researched, which is going to take you 2 turns, which is going to allow you to build a sword school, and then you have to build a sword school. So you already have roughly 3 turns ahead, or 3 turns worth of progress here. You need to research the tech, yes, but the building is already present, which means you can get Katana Samurai from turn 1 itself. Alright, that is a big advantage. Now, let us examine the province of Iwate itself. So, Iwate, as you can see, it has a sword school building, it has fertile soil, trails, coastal village, and a blacksmith. One more advantage with Iwate is you are the closest person to the trade node in the north. So these trade nodes can be used for trade. All you need to do is to park a trade ship, which you can obtain from the third tier of the coastal village. Okay, so your port chain, the second tier is a harbor, and then you have a trading port, which will give you access to trade ships. These trade ships can be sent to the nodes here. So there is just one node here with the Ainu peoples of the northern islands. So the Ainu people dwell on Hokkaido, i.e. Ezo Island, and they will provide you with iron. Just so you know, the nearest source of iron is held by the Hatakeyama clan of Miyagi province. Okay, the Hatakeyama are spread out across the country, so they have a province at Kii, and they're completely spread out. So the first source of iron you can get anywhere on the mainland is at Miyagi province. You should occupy Miyagi province for that, and all the way at Mimasaka, no other place is going to get iron. You don't have iron deposits anywhere else. So this gives you a unique advantage in getting an early source of iron by occupying this trade node quickly. Okay, and why do I need iron? Very simple. To upgrade your sword school building, so tier 2 requires you to research the way of the sword tech. Okay, so this one is one exception, but to upgrade to the third tier, you need iron. Alongside the tech, you need iron as a resource for your sword school buildings, and you are going to get that iron. If you do not want conflict, you can easily get it by sending as quickly as possible a ship to the Sugaru Strait, to the node at Sugaru Strait over here. Park any ship of yours. So what you can do is, so upgrade this to a harbor, which will enable you to recruit medium Bune and Bokabaya. A medium Bune takes 2 turns, a Bokabaya takes 1 turn. Build a Bokabaya quickly and send it and occupy that node. So once you occupy the node, the only way anybody can get you off the node is they have to attack your ship and defeat your ship to claim access to the node. Then, while you claim ownership of that node, you can then upgrade your trading port, your harbor, to a trading port, the tier 3 building, and send out trade ships. A maximum of 10 trade ships will be required. Put those 10 trade ships here and you will get a source of iron. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, in terms of fertility, you can see we have fertile soil, so that gives us a bonus of 2 times of the base value. So the base value is 600 for a province which has balanced soil. The fertility level is 1. Okay, multiplier is 1. So if I go here, click on this. So this tab here in your construction gives you the province details. So it gives you the wealth of the province, the growth, public order, the food supply, and what is the specialty, and the religion of your clan. So farming here is giving you 1200 coins or gold. This is, if I can get it, there we go. See, fertile soil gives you 2 times the base value of your farming income, which is quite good. It's a good start. The only problem is, as stated before, you have to march a very long way to get going, right? And since the nearest place you can get iron is somewhere here south, so as you advance south, there is a religious site in Uzen. Okay, there is, I think, a silk maker in Fukushima. I cannot make it out, but the nearest place you can get another blacksmith building is at Sagami. right? So for most of the game, until you start pushing out, Iwate is going to be your recruitment hub, which is good. Not only do you have the added bonus of having your stronghold as Iwate, which gives you +1 recruitment slot. You can add on to the recruitment slots and get further numbers of troops. Okay. The main problem with the Date is the lack or is the distance to cover. So you can see most of the northern provinces here are huge. Look at this. Look at Iwate. Okay, just let me zoom in. So you see, this is Iwate. This is Ugo. Uzen is quite large. And if you come down here, come to Miyagi. Miyagi is also quite large. Fukushima is huge. It is gargantuan. Look at the size of that thing. Okay. And this is Echigo. Echigo is huge. All the northern provinces, because if you observe the geography of the map of the country, the northern parts are heavily mountainous regions. So you can see there's a lot of mountains here. You have mountains here. You have a mountain range here. Right? You have mountains here. There is a mountain range here. So the provinces have to be huge because of lack of population. Like, you cannot settle down very well in heavily forested, heavily mountainous terrain. Okay. So most of these provinces in the north are really huge. Look at them. Look at the size of them. And by the time you traverse those provinces, it's going to take you more than 1 or 2 turns. Okay. What I mean is turn is, in the game, every year is having 4 turns. Alright. And the turns are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. If you stay out of your own territories in winter, if you're in foreign territory, your armies suffer attrition due to the extreme cold and not being in a friendly province. Okay, make note of that. So these provinces here are huge, and until you get to the central part, to the Kanto region, to this flatland here, you will not have the luxury of being able to bridge through these provinces. So in one way, this is an advantage because you can take your time to build up, and then once and for all make a massive attack and come down south and secure as much territory as you can before you finally have to consolidate. The downside is you need to march a long way. You need to take a lot. You would take a lot of time to just keep marching down south, and you will be slowed down by the fact that your armies take a long time to march down south, even though if you are able to train them quickly. Now let us examine the Date family tree. So if you go to the family tree, you will see that this is one of those better family trees. Okay. So you are Date Harumune. You are the daimyo. You are 26 years old. So your skill, you have the trait called you're a self-centered person, which will give you +1 melee attack for your bodyguard. You are casually brutal, which gives you repression to the province, and also you're a distrustful person, and so that is going to reduce your chance of getting assassinated by -5%. Okay, since you're a single star general, you also give +1 morale to all units under your army. Whichever general, I mean to say, any army which is under the command of Date Harumune is going to have +1 morale because of this base stat. Okay, Harumune is married to Date Karu, and they have a son, Date Terumune, who is just 2 years of age. All children come of age between 16 and 18. Right? So it's going to take a long time for your son to come of age. But not only that, you also have brothers who are willing to aid you. Your first brother, Date Yoshinori, is just 23 years of age, and he is a commissioner of warfare. Okay? So his traits are nothing. He is the commissioner of warfare, and since he is commissioner of warfare, he reduces the special ability cooldown by 2% for all units under this man's command. Since he is commissioner of warfare, his designation as the commissioner of warfare is going to reduce the recruitment cost for all units by 2%. You also have another younger brother called Date Sanemoto, who is almost of age. He'll be coming to age maybe in this year or the next year. Quite close, so that is one good. You get another general. You have a daughter who is 10, and very soon you can get her married off. So she is, marriage requires an invisible daughter. She is not yet of age, so she can be married off later on. Alright, so the path of expansion for the Date clan is, first thing you need to defeat this army led by Date Terone. As always, every clan will have their own rebel attacks, rebels to deal with. Then you secure Ugo and Uzen, and then once the Hatakeyama are in a once you are in a position to go to war with Hatakeyama, you expand south. Keep expanding south. Do not trust any of your allies just like that. Later on, as you keep expanding, people are going to get more and more distrustful of you. They're going to hate you and they're going to declare war against you. Okay. All right. So this is all there is for the Date clan. You can see they're quite a good clan. The main thing is all their units, regardless of their category of troops, every unit gets a +2 charge bonus. Okay, and the Nodachi Samurai are superior to other clans. All right. So that's all for there is for the Date clan, and now we shall proceed to the next clan. Okay, coming in at number 2 are the first clan of the game, as shown, the Chosokabe clan. Right? The initial challenge is given as easy. They start in the same year as everybody at 1545. The Chosokabe, this is a you could say this is a typo error. It depends on how you approach. The Chosokabe are titled Masters of the Land. They have reduced recruitment cost and upkeep for all bow infantry. They can recruit superior bow infantry, and they have increased income from farms. Okay, let's proceed to the campaign and see why the Chosokabe are coming in number 2.
The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun. But who will be victorious? Chosokabe lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. This is our land. We respect its ways. Our farmers work hard and grow more than other men. But we are master warriors too. Our archers are admired by all. No arrow flies truer than the Chosokabe shaft. Bishamont, the war god has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Chosokabe clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls! We are the Chosokabe. Until...
Yeah, shut up. If our daimyo has become Shogun. Okay, welcome back. Now we are starting off with Chosokabe clan, who are at number 2. Now what makes the Chosokabe clan better than the Date clan? Simple, they are starting on an island. The first advantage you can get is already here. Alright, the Chosokabe clan start in Tosa on the island of Shikoku. The nearest enemies to the Tosa are the Kono clan of Iyo province. Sharing the same island with you are the Sogo clan of Sanuki and the Miyoshi clan of Awa. Right? You also have the Miyoshi clan controlling the small province of Awaji as well. Now let's go to the clan traits. Now the Chosokabe are considered masters of the land, which I say it is wrong. You could say it is masters of the bow, because the Chosokabe are oriented towards archers, and their unique unit, clan special unit, is also an archer. Okay, so reduced recruitment cost and upkeep for all bow infantry. It be made and can recruit superior bow infantry. This is true. All tiers of archers, from Ashigaru to samurai to warrior monks, all have improved traits. To be specific, they have plus 10 reload skill and plus 10 accuracy. Okay, the difference is easily noticeable. Okay, now let us examine the situation around. So we are at war with the Kono, so we can occupy Io. First things first, we deal with this rebellion here, so-called rebellion, whatever it is called. Just deal with them and then advance. Next, you will attack Sanuki province for the superior stone masons. So the stone in Sanuki is going to reduce the construction cost of all buildings in Sanuki. You need to attack Awa for the war horses, which will enable you to recruit cavalry. Remember, cavalry war horses is a resource requirement for you to build and upgrade the stables, which are going to be needed to recruit cavalry. Awaji has no specialty building. Okay, Awaji is just a building, a plain province which has a port and farms. Our own stronghold of Tosa has a province specialty building of a lumber camp present in the forested region here. And what lumber does is it is going to reduce the cost of recruiting ships here. Let us take a look at Tosa province itself. So Tosa starts off with an archery dojo, which you can upgrade to a foot archery. Now see, from the beginning itself, you can recruit bow samurai. Okay, and your unique unit, the Chosokabe Daikyu Samurai, come from the bow. Sorry. The archery dojo. Along with that, they require another building called the hunting lodge. Now, what makes the Daikyu Samurai so good is they are the only unit in the game, apart from bow warrior monks, to have 175-meter range. All Ashigaru and all samurai, bow samurai, have just 150 range. The Daikyu samurai are cheaper to recruit and maintain compared to bow warrior monks. Okay, so if you're on a fund crunch, you can definitely go for these Daikyu samurai. Also, we have another bonus: increased income from farms. So this is specifically to put up a number on this, it is exactly 10%. Alright, 10% bonus income from farms. How did I do that? Well, simple. Now Tosa province has a rice paddy trails, they have a coastal village, and they have the lumber camp. The fertility level of the soil in Tosa is average, and average soil gives you 1.5 times the base value of farming income. The base farming income in Shogun 2, regardless of the fertility level, is 600 for the initial one. 600 and then 1.5 times, so that becomes 900. We are getting 990 coins as income from our province, from the farms. So that means 10% of 900 is 90. So you are having a bonus of 10% extra income from the farm, from all the farms you can hold. Now this may not seem like much, but every province in the game has a farm. So let us say you have 30 farms at the beginning of the game, 30 provinces, 30 farms which are having the same 600 income. Let us say all of them are barren. So 30 times 600 will give you per turn 18,000 gold coins. 10% of 18,000 is 1,800 gold coins per turn, just like that. Okay, this seems to be a very small increase, but let me tell you, as you expand, even a small increment will make a big difference. It's a snowball effect, slowly builds up. It is not immediately noticeable, it's running in the background, but it is going to build up and you're going to get that effect as shown. So you will get that increased income, you will not even notice it. Okay, so path of expansion is now one thing why the Chosokabe can come in before the Date clan is you are on an island. and your enemies need a navy to be able to land their army on your holdings here. So you can only land in places which are having a flat coastline or near a port. You need to have you need to board your armies into a fleet, land that army here. So you okay. So you can, if you have a strong enough navy, you can thwart their attacks. Also, you are not on the mainland, so you don't need to worry about immediate reprisals. Anybody crossing over to attack you. That is another advantage. The second advantage is you can first secure Shikoku Island, then sail a large army across to Kyushu, land at the province of Satsuma, which has a smithing building which is essential for your melee troops, and then continue to expand from there. Why Satsuma and why Osumi is they are the closest to these two trade nodes. So not only do you get these two provinces, which is one of which is a very important province, you gain access to the trade node which has incense, which is needed for the temple buildings. Then you have you have two trade nodes for incense. Okay, that incense is itself valuable. It adds as an extra trade resource for you, and it will unlock further upgrades for your religious chain of buildings. So path of expansion is first secure complete Shikoku. Okay, the province of Awaji counts also as a part of Shikoku. Secure Shikoku, leave behind a small force as garrison. You don't need to leave a large enough. You don't need to leave a very large army in Shikoku. Sail the majority of your army across. Land in Satsuma on the southern tip of Kyushu near Kagoshima Bay, and from here you can expand north. Right? Kyushu is a very wealthy land. Why so? Simple. Satsuma has blacksmiths for your smithing buildings. Higo has horses for cavalry. Both Bungo and Hizen have the naval traditions building which will enable you to recruit better quality navies. Tsukushi has a Confucian life tradition building which can boost your rate of research. Buzen has a craftworks building which is used for recruiting archers. So you already have three hubs, all the three hubs you need. If not three, I'll take it as four. So the first hub for melee infantry is at Satsuma. Higo is going to give you horses for your cavalry. This is a cavalry recruitment hub. Your archers are recruited from the craftworks. The craftworks building is going to improve the accuracy of your archers. So Buzen is another important building. Tsukushi is going to give you a research boost. So you can see this percentage, right? The percentage is not shown. It will give you a boost by certain percentage to your research rate, and you can research technologies quickly. Okay. The northern parts of Kyushu have very fertile soil, which is the highest you can obtain, 3.5 times the multiplier. So if let us say the same building here is giving me 990, the same thing in Hizen, 600 is the base, 3.5 times. That gives me is it 3.5? 3.5 or 3 times, if I do not remember exact number, but very fertile soil. It will give you anywhere from 1800 to 2100 wealth, plus another 10% because your clan bonus states that you have 10% increase come from farms. Now with these two islands secure, you can then continue to proceed to the north. Alright. Also, one more advantage you get is by consolidating Kyushu and Shikoku, especially if you consolidate Kyushu, you gain access to another trade node in the north which will give you silk, which is required for your archery dojo. You will gain cotton from the Korean kingdom of Korea, which is needed to upgrade your spear line of buildings. So just as you have a sword school, you will have a yari drill yard or a spear line for your spearmen and for your spear cavalry. So those line of buildings require cotton to be upgraded. So part of expansion, secure these two provinces, build up, and then one shot you can just march north. You can march north from one front. You can amass 3-4 armies and push them forward in one direction, a unidirectional approach, split across the provinces here. So you can see these two provinces. There are two here. There are two provinces here. Just keep advancing all the way until you get to this point here. So this point, the central part of Japan, is where the land begins to bulge out. So you have a southern portion which is hanging out awkwardly, and then you have the central and northern portion. But until this river, until the Kizu River, so this is Lake Biwa here, and this is the Kizu River. So the capital Kyoto, which every clan must occupy, the imperial capital of the country. The Kizu River flows across this. You can march up all the way till Tango, Tamba, and Setsu. Alright, and you can defend just these 3 points of entry. So Wakasa is going to be a bit of a problem because it's a very small province. You can easily traverse it, but you can easily holding Tango will take some effort, that is for sure. But if you park your army just across the bridges of the Kizu here, you can block most of the armies. So most opposition is going to have to come down. See, they're going to, wherever they march from, they come from the north, they march all the way south, and they are going to march here. And inevitably, they have to come here to start threatening you. What they can do otherwise is send an army through a navy, so they can embark an army onto a fleet and send that navy down. You will also be able to build your fleets. Don't forget to do not neglect your fleets here. So you will need a bit of water control. You need to assert control. Have navies about. Have a set of navies about in certain provinces. How I do it is, I usually alternate my navies. So if there is a navy in Tosa, there is going to be, and also it's also based on the importance. So there's a navy in Tosa, I will have a navy in Awaji. Okay. If Satsuma, okay, and if Satsuma has a navy, okay, in this case Osumi is important, so Osumi is going to have a navy. You should definitely have a navy at Bungo because this is a naval recruitment hub for your navy. It is going to improve the ships. They are recruited with higher rank. Okay. You will also need navies here in the north at Hizen and at Tsukushi to protect any ships which come in at you. So anybody who tries to mess with your trade routes, they have to respond. You need to be prepared to have a small fleet on standby for defense. Simultaneously, having every alternating province have a small navy, which will help you prevent attacks from the sea. You're going to discourage your enemies from doing that, and then you're just going to channel them. We're going to funnel them in straight from the side. So you can hold them off, and then once you are recovered, you can just push through, and it's going to be an easy win from that time. Okay, but I say there is another easier clan. Okay, there is the number one clan which is the easiest in the game. But before we proceed ahead to that one, before I forget, let's take a look at our family tree. So we have our daimyo, Chosokabe Kunichika, who is an old man. Unfortunately, he's already 41 years of age. He is old. He is courageous, which gives +1 morale for all units. He is distrustful, which reduces the assassination chance by -2% to him being assassinated. Okay, his base command gives him +1 morale again, so it's +2. So +1 from courageous, +1 from base rank, -2% chance from the distrustful trait. So he is quite an old man. He's a senior man who is married to Chosokabe Naomi, who is 3 years younger. He has one son, Chosokabe Motochika, who is just 6 years of age. It is going to take him some time to get of age. He also has a daughter her name is Chosokabe Nana. Her age is 20. You can get her married off, or you can have people marry into your clan. You have a general, Kira Masayo. Now, usually what I do is I usually marry off Nana to Kira Masayo, and I adopt this general to our clan. He becomes a part of our ruling family. It increases the person's loyalty. Okay, so Kira Masayo is the commissioner for warfare. His Special ability is minus 2% to the special ability cooldown for all units under this man's command. His post gives him minus 2% to the cost of recruiting all units. So you're a bit stretched here. You have your general is an old man. Your son is still yet to come of age, at least 12 years or so to come of age. Between 18 and 20 is when they come of age. So an old man and you should not get him killed off. Okay, you can hire more generals. You can just get this guy married into your family and can have him increase his loyalty. So not very great on the family tree. It's not very nice. It's quite sparse. You need to be careful and all that stuff. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the review for the Chosokabe clan, and now we shall proceed to the number one clan in the game. The number one clan, which is the easiest clan for any person who is a newbie who's starting the game, for them to get a feel of the game and learn the game. This is the number one clan. Okay, taking up the number one slot in the game is the Shimazu clan of Satsuma. The Shimazu clan, their initial challenge is easy. They are called Masters of Integrity. They have a reduced recruitment cost and upkeep for Katana Samurai. They have increased loyalty for all generals. They can recruit superior Katana heroes and they can recruit superior Katana Samurai. But what is it that makes the Shimazu clan so powerful? What makes them number one in the game? Well, let's find out together.
The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun. But who will be victorious? Shimazu lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We trace a line back to the first Shogun Yoritomo. Loyalty runs deep in the Shimazu. It is in our blood, our traditions. And in battle, our swordsmen are the envy of Japan. No blade is swifter or more feared than ours. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Shimazu clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Shimazu.
Shush, woman. Okay, welcome to the number one clan for beginners in Shogun 2. The Shimazu clan of Satsuma domain in Kyushu. Alright, now why are they first? Let us take a look. The Shimazu clan start just like the Date clan at the southern end of the map. They start all the way in Kyushu, while the Chosokabe started at the lower end of the map. Unlike the Date who start at the northern end, the Shimazu start all the way down south. And let us examine further in detail. Now the Satsuma province, the province of Satsuma, is having a trade node adjacent, two trade nodes adjacent to their lands. Okay, you see the Date here. Okay, zoom across all the way. Their port is somewhere here and they need to sail all the way across to get to the trade node. But here, for the Shimazu clan, it is but a stone's throw away. As soon as you build your coastal village to a harbor, you just build a bokobai. It's going to take you one turn. You can sail that ship down and occupy that trade node. If you are quick enough, you can even occupy the second trade node. Both these trade nodes will give you incense. Okay. Now, let's examine further why they are number 1. Let us take a look at the province itself. The province of Satsuma has a sword school building. They have average fertility in their soil, trails, they have a coastal village, and also just like the Date clan, they have a blacksmith building, a smithing building as province specialty. So when I was explaining why the Chosokabe need to come to Kyushu and attack the Shimazu clan is because of the smithing building here. But wait, the Chosokabe can come, you can build up, you can occupy the whole island and then you can come here. What is the advantage? The advantage is very simple. The advantage is you are in a better position. Now for the Chosokabe clan, you need to secure the whole island of Shikoku and then you need to sail across, land in Satsuma and then occupy the whole province, which will take you time. Okay? But for the Shimazu clan, you don't need to do so much extra work. The only thing you need to worry about is first securing the province. Securing the island. You need to secure, as you secure the island, you will secure these 4 trade nodes ASAP. Just as you do your conquest of the island, simultaneously you will exert naval control on all these 4 trade nodes. So you will be the only clan to have control of all these 4 trade nodes. So 2 trade nodes with incense, 1 with silk, 1 with cotton. Okay. Now how do we expand early on? So as stated, we are at war with the Ito clan of Osumi and Hyuga. Now both Osumi and Hyuga will fall to us very easily. These 2 provinces have no specialty buildings, but that's okay. That does not matter because it still is an easy conquest path to us. Now, when you come to the north, you are trading with we are trading with the Sagara clan of Higo province, who have horses as their province specialty building. So this is going to be your recruitment hub for cavalry, while Satsuma, just like Iwate, is your stronghold. You can recruit 2 units. In case you're doubting them, you can recruit 2 units. And you have a smithing building here. One thing you need to worry about is the Otomo clan of Buzen and Bungo. So the Otomo clan are Christians, while the Shimazu clan is Buddhist. And most of the times they will induce the Sagara clan to switch their religion from Buddhism to Christianity, and that will automatically, almost immediately, put them at odds with you and they will declare war against you. But that is not a problem because that is what you want. The northern part of Kyushu has very fertile soil. Hizen and Tsukushi have very fertile soil. Bungo and Hizen have the naval traditions building, which you can use to get higher quality navies out. Tsukushi has the Confucian Library building, which is going to increase the rate of research for your technologies. Buzen has the Craftworks building, which is going to be your archer recruitment hub. Okay? That is why we are in such an advantageous position. You have access to the trade nodes, which are quite close by. All 4 are near your island. You can easily exert influence once you build up significant naval strength. Now let us take a look at the other bonuses for Satsuma, i.e. the Shimazu clan. So go to clan management. The traits for the Shimazu clan are reduced recruitment cost and upkeep for katana samurai. Okay, and can recruit superior katana samurai. So both come into picture here. If you observe, okay, the Shimazu katana samurai are cheaper when compared to regular samurai. They have better stats when compared to other samurai. So katana samurai will be forming most of the times for an infantry line against other infantry. Katana samurai form the mainstay of most armies. Okay, in that regard, you have better samurai and you have cheaper katana samurai. The next trait is increased loyalty of all generals. So what does this loyalty mean? I have not explained it till now. I shall explain it now. You have something called as loyalty for your generals. Okay. This loyalty bar is an indicator of how likely are they to defect to another clan if suitably coerced, or how likely are they to rebel from your, like, how likely are they to split away from your clan and form a faction of their own. Okay, that increased loyalty is going to be a boon for the Shimazu clan because you will not have some problems such as upstart generals and delusions of grandeur. Let me explain what that is. Okay, first, before I do that, let us examine the clan family tree. So come to the family tree here, and this is one of the best family trees. Okay, your daimyo is Shimazu Takahisa, who is 31 years of age, who is self-centered, which gives him +1 melee attack for himself and his bodyguard. He is lucky, which reduces this chance of being assassinated by 2%. He is married to Shimazu Noyuri, who is 3 years younger to the daimyo, and he has 3 sons. Yoshihisa is 12 years old, Yoshihiro is 10 years old, and Toshihisa is 8 years old. So you have 3 sons who, once they come of age, will be 3 generals for you. Okay. So our daimyo has been quite busy with his wife. He has been most productive and exceptional regarding the future of his clan. He's been very serious about it. You also start off with the general Tanegashima Tomokata, who is a commissioner for warfare, and his skills are, as usual, -2% ability. This is generic, and his post gives him -2% recruitment cost for all units, discounts the recruitment cost by 2%. But if you are being observing carefully, you will see that other clans had their loyalty at 4 stars here, while this person has 5 stars. So what does this mean? You can see that there is, in the third, the positive factor, the third one says arts, skills, traits, and retainers. The clan trait gives +1 loyalty for all generals. Now you need to deal with some problems called as upstart generals and delusions of grandeur. So let me take Tanegashima Tomokata here as an example. So he is working for us, he is very happy. But you have a requirement for another general, an event pops up which says a general is available, minus, if you want to recruit the general, you need to pay 1000 gold coins. You say, okay, I need the general, I need to hire him. So let me hire that general. That general who comes in is going to be very happy for him. He's going to have very good loyalty. But Tanegashima Tomokata loses 1 loyalty because he gets pissed off. He's like, who is this upstart dude who's coming? He sees him as an upstart, even though we have hired him to work under us. Personally speaking, Tomokata sees that other general as a threat. So you lose 1 point of loyalty here, which says upstart generals. So he's not liking that other extra people. Sorry about that. So he's not going to be happy. Now let us say you hire another general. For some damn reason you need another general. You hire that guy. He is going to get another -1 because there are 2 new generals, and he is going to get pissed off and he's going to lose another point. So -1 for the first one, -1 for the other, total -2 points of loyalty. He treats them as upstarts. Who are these people to come into my clan who are working with me? How dare they? And it's going to get worse and worse as you recruit more people. Not only that, the second general you recruited is also going to get a -1 to their loyalty because he views the third general as an upstart. He doesn't mind Tomokata. Okay, this guy was already working there. I have no clue who this person is. Better mind my own business. But when the third general comes in, the second dude is going to be like, who is this dude? How dare he work with me? How dare he's employed here? He's going to lose that loyalty. And for your generals, when they hit rank 4, so the maximum rank anybody can have is rank 6. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 stars. Once you come to this 4-star stage, your general, uh, okay, will get a -3 loyalty debuff called Delusions of Grandeur. So it's just like your general has risen through the ranks. He's feeling smug and confident and too full of himself. He's too arrogant. He's too full of himself and his abilities. So you're hit with a -3 debuff called Delusions of Grandeur. So he gets all sorts of ideas. I can overthrow the daimyo. I can split away from the daimyo of the clan and nobody will give a shit. He can't do shit to me. Who is he? I am better than he. Okay, as an example, I'm stating that. But every general in the game, if they're not part of your family tree, I think so, they will get hit by this. And imagine you have two more people. Straight off the bat, you are losing all that loyalty, and if the loyalty comes to 0, two things will happen. One of two things will happen. One is either he will literally, if somebody comes and bribes him, an agent bribes him, such as a Mitsuke or a monk, whoever it is. I don't remember who is the one who's in charge of indoctrinating them. He will leave your clan and he'll go off the clan who bribed him. Or option number 2, he decides, okay, I have had enough. I'm going to be independent. Nobody is going to be my boss. He will break away from your clan with a small army of his own, and the nearest town he can find which is under your control, he's going to go attack it and occupy it and say, I am independent and nobody can do shit with me. Obviously, you're not going to like it. You're going to go to war with it. That is going to be reduced because of that +1 loyalty. Even that one loyalty will keep him hovering. You can somehow hold him down. You can say, okay, that one loyalty will give you some breathing room. Okay. So path of expansion, secure Kyushu, and then if you want, you can go to Shikoku. If you feel you're not safe enough, okay, you feel that these people are going to be a threat, advance on Shikoku, occupy Shikoku, and then just like the Chosokabe clan, just advance along the coastline. Like just advance along these two flanks. Have 4 armies with you, 3 or 4 armies, how many ever you can recruit and maintain, and then just send them north. Just keep attacking and follow the same strategy as that of the Chosokabe clan. So come till here. Until here, you are easily able to hold off. So once you come here, this is one choke point. This is one more choke point. This is one more choke point. Okay, the capital will be within reach. And once you recover from your losses and build up your infrastructure, once you feel confident of attacking, you can just push through and you can just continue your expansion until you win the campaign. Plain and simple. So as you see, the Shimazu clan has every advantage you can get. They start off with a smithing building. They start off in a very wealthy island. They start off with trade nodes nearby. They have a unit which is the standard line infantry for all troops. Okay, for all clans. Every clan can have katana samurai, but your katana samurai are better than them, and also they're cheaper than them. That is the fourth one. I don't remember this. The fourth one, no. First one is smithing building. Second one is location, trade node, katana samurai, superior katana samurai is fourth one. Fifth one is that increased loyalty. So you have 5 advantages playing in your favor. And this is why, very simply, the Shimazu clan is the number 1 clan for all beginners to play. You want to get a feel of the game and enjoy the game and also win this campaign by not breaking a sweat, definitely play as the Shimazu clan of Satsuma. Okay, so that finally brings us to the end of this guide. I hope you found this guide informative and enjoyed the guide as much as I did presenting the guide to all of you people. Yes, there are variations, there will be variations. I may have missed out a few points, so do feel free to add them in the comment section below. Or if you feel there is any other clan apart from my analysis which is easier than these 3 clans, please feel free to provide your opinions in the comment section below. Okay, finally, If you like this video, then leave a like. If you did not like the video, then please feel free to leave a dislike. Share, comment and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new videos when they are released. And until the next video, this is Shinobi Ranger signing out. Bye!